Hello, everyone. Welcome to my presentation on the I Have a Dream Foundation. Today, we'll be going over all the reasons that you should donate to this foundation, what they do, why it's the absolute best here in Colorado. So everyone obviously knows Martin Luther King Jr. It's a very influential role model in U.S. history, known for his works in the civil rights movement in like 1960, I'm gonna guess. And that's also what this foundation is named after because he gave a famous speech, I Have a Dream. And this foundation is going off of that speech, which he gave to revolutionize civil rights here in America. And that's why it caught my initial attention because I was like, okay, I have a dream. That sounds really familiar. Now let me look into it. And as soon as I saw it, it also reflected something I'm really passionate about. And I feel like it's something important. And we'll be going over that. So yeah, here's two pictures of Martin Luther King. I'm smiling here on the right. And that is this foundation. They tamper in the world of knowledge and in particular helping underfunded students to get the knowledge they need because usually if you do not have enough money, then most people are probably going to drop out. They're going to have to do something, or they're going to be forced into work so they could actually have a sustainable lifestyle, especially like at a young age. They see their family struggling. They also want to go in and help out, which is something that I find interesting. Reason, like a little bit of background, is I also do not come from an extremely wealthy family, and college would not have been my path if there wasn't things in place, by in particular the government, to help me pursue my degree and pursue knowledge. But sometimes maybe even the government's not enough for these people to go through the basics like elementary, middle, high school. And so these people come in, they provide the financial support, moral support, and the emotional support so these students can go and pursue the jobs and dreams that they want to. And you see on the left, there's a bunch of these like screws going over. That's because his brain is that part, whatever, brain's at full capacity. He learned a lot. He went through schooling. And then here on the right, see a Jenga, I think that's what it's called. Um, Pulling out the knowledge. So once he gets the knowledge, he'll then also have the skills to do good in life and not be behind others. And then this person is the person that started this whole foundation. He's actually just a wealthy businessman. He grew up, raised in New York City, the hub of finance, became extremely wealthy, and decided with the rest of his life that he would give it back to the people, the less fortunate. And so he has it set up in, I think, many different places, but Boulder County being one of them. And that's where he helps, like I said, underfunded or not financially able people to go through all the way up until high school. And then also, if like they go through the whole program, as mentioned just earlier, if they go through the whole program, they'll also be eligible to get funding for college, and college is extremely helpful. I mean, expensive, so they help them out with that. And just it's overall there's a roadmap where the foundation here calls them dreamers. That's like the students that get enrolled in the program. But these dreamers, they can go and have support throughout their whole like education degree. And I think even in some cases, they'll do it for advanced, like past the bachelor stage of degrees. So yeah, that's him right there. Smiling. And so here I have, this is actually something that's on their website. They'll tell you all like the statistics behind it. But something I want to point your attention to right now is the educate, empower, and achieve. reason that caught my attention is something I've been also mentioning for like the past like couple minutes, that once you get that education and once you're educated, you feel empowered to do whatever you want in life, and you can also achieve more in life. This is why this foundation really stuck with me, and I liked it because it as soon as I saw that, I knew that this was the right foundation for me and should be for everyone because they have a systematic thing in place. And then here, just to go over some of the statistics, the dreamers, that I mentioned earlier, they're 3 times more likely to earn a bachelor's degree than their low-income peers, and that's also because it's expensive. If you're low income, you're probably not gonna get it, and this is 3 times, which is not a small number. And then 90% of the dreamers, they actually graduate high school, and then low income students, 74%. So that's a solid 16% difference, which I feel like if you look at it on a grand scale of things, like from a statistics perspective, that's actually a large deal. And then we got college graduates, you said earlier, 3 times more likely. And also, if they finish that graduating, like they go through with it, and they graduate college, they're going to earn additional $1 million in lifetime earnings, and that's no joke. $1 million is like a lot of money, and it's really important. Just to wrap this up, if you donate today, to help out today, low income people, there are many different reasons that it happens. It's not necessarily their fault. That being because they could be just born in the wrong place, wrong time. Something could happen in the family accident. They could lose all their money. Crashes happen in the market sometimes, and sometimes you could get locked up. That screws you over. Just in general, it can't be like a child's fault for being poor, but that's why there's foundations like these in place. They help out, come in, they help out, and people that are initially financially responsible or ready to learn that kind of stuff, they learn. They then can set up a better path for future children they may have. They can also become either really wealthy, like Eugene Lang. I'm not sure if I said that earlier. But Eugene Lang is the dude that runs this whole thing. They can become wealthy like him. They start their own foundations, and in general, that can create like a chain reaction of just the world being a better place. That's why I like this foundation. That's why I would um, tell you guys to either volunteer, check out the website, or donate so they can have more resources and help out poor people that are in need. Thank you.
So, a question. So, you said the I have a dream thing was how you found out about, or how you got interested in the subject, or was that because of the way you see Martin Luther King as a role model, or was it just because you knew that phrase from a long time ago?
Oh yeah, it was because I have a dream is a no, I mean Martin Luther King Jr. is a very influential man. So and he's like a role model for lots of people here in America. And so I was like, okay, I'll look into it. And I really like what they had.
I have a question. So, do you feel like the college system is flawed? Like, do you feel like enough people get their opportunities to go to college? Or do you think that, there needed to be more foundations like this? Or how do you feel about that?
I think colleges, I don't think it's flawed necessarily, but I do think they charge a lot. I mean, there are ways around it, like community college, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, they do charge like thousands per semester, and low income people are not going to have that.
Right.
So foundations like this, they're good to have.
And so the follow-up question, what do you think students and people who are also have that can't really contribute, I guess, economically can do besides volunteering to assist, these other students and people like what kind of like resources can we give besides, money?
I'll say maybe like tutoring. Um, maybe
Sure.
like tutoring costs money also. But if people are willing to do it for free, then that also helps substitute for like so they can learn the subject that they maybe struggling with. That
Well,
was better.
I really enjoyed your presentation. I thought it was a big step up from what you did last time, and I honestly don't know if I have a flaw with it. Your visuals were great. Your slideshow was amazing. You even had animations and really took us through what you were feeling and thinking when you made it, and how you feel about the charity and what they do. And you really connected to yourself and being able to go to college and how important that can be. And even the statistics really opened my eyes to see, you know, how important a college degree is and how many people don't have access to that, but can set you up for such a better life. So I really enjoyed it. I don't think I have a single flaw.
Thank you.
Great job, man. I gave a lot of really like good insight with the statistics and explaining them, not just listening them out, which it made it feel really nice and then also made it easy to digest. So good job.
Thank you.